Hi, this is my discussion post going over my interview tips. I felt the video post would be a nice change, as well as kind of emphasize some of the points and tips that I have. First, I'll give you some background to my interview I had recently. In January, I applied for a shift lead position at my current work. I've been working in my current job for 6 or 7 years when the position opened up. I had been overlooked once or twice before because I didn't have enough experience and the people were better qualified. So when this position came up, I really felt I was qualified this time and I really wanted to prepare. So I used the following tips to help me get the position and be as prepared as I could be. The first thing I did was I did my research. I already knew what the position was about. However, I really researched the fine details of the daily duties and the requirements and the job expectations. I also talked to current shift leads about what they did and how they reacted to certain situations, and how they also use their skills to be effective in their position. And I tried to use this information to prepare myself in answering questions and try to get more confidence in my experience and my knowledge about the job. My next tip was to practice answering questions. I asked HR, for a list of questions that would possibly be in the interview. I talked to family members who've been in interviews before, and I tried to use these questions in situations in my current work, so I could try to be as prepared as I could with my answers and to feel confident that the knowledge I had was going to help me get this position and help me put me above the other candidates. The other step was to record myself and watch myself answering these questions, trying to notice different quirks or distractions, such as biting my lip or picking at my nails, and trying to eliminate these because they can be distractions during the interview and they can give a feeling of nervousness and maybe not as much confidence. What else? When people see you, the whole picture is what they see. So by portraying confidence and being comfortable with what you're saying, not just repeating answers, but actually feeling what you're saying and actually trying to better explain how you feel about the position, and your knowledge about the position is really important in showing how confident and how interested you are in the topic and in the position and how you want to excel and continue learning. That's another thing, is they want to see that you're not just going for this for the money. They want to show that you're really interested in the position and what you want to do with the projects and how you want to grow in that position. What else can I think of? In general, the feeling more confident can really set you above the other people if they're nervous and they don't know as much about the job. But if you go in as prepared as possible, it shows that you've done your research and you really want this. And if you practice these steps over and over again, maybe you can be more comfortable and really feel like you can drive home what your major points are and why you're the best candidate for the job. And the more you practice something, the better at things you tend to be. So keep practicing and just keep learning more about jobs and the job you're applying for, and you should be able to be one of the top candidates in the interview.